Hey guys, so I know a couple months ago I made a video about thrifting in Switzerland and it was kind of a bust for me. It was more of a resale store than actually thrifting. But recently I was talking to one of the people's houses I was staying at, and she told me that she had just gone to the Salvation Army. I'm like, they have Salvation Armies in Switzerland? She's like, yeah, you get stuff really cheap. I'm like, oh cool, I'll have to check that out. So I'm actually at the next house now, and I'm in Basel, Switzerland. So I was like, oh, I'll see if there's any Salvation Armies near me now. And I went yesterday. There's one. It's like 20 minutes away by train, so it was pretty close. And it was a Salvation Army. And they had like little knickknacks, they had books, they had clothes, furniture, they had pianos. It was a really cool experience to kind of see what's considered used and what people donated, especially like in Switzerland. So I went because I was specifically looking for winter clothes because it is going to be getting colder in the next few weeks, and I had packed mostly for summer, but the weather has not been very summerish the whole time I've been in Switzerland. Right now I think it's about 70 degrees outside. So coming from Hawaii, that is pretty cold, where it would be in the 80s or 90s right now. So I was mostly going to find winter clothes like sweaters, cardigans, long sleeve shirts, and they didn't really have any of that. I don't know if they just haven't put the winter section out yet because it is still considered summer, but there wasn't that many things on the women's side for sweaters. On the men's side, they had some, but they're pretty worn out or a bit too small. I was like, eh. And then they had this one really nice, like, brown jacket. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. And I went to check the price tag. It was 70 francs. I'm like, this is a Salvation Army. What is with them and those prices? So I didn't get anything from the clothes side. I didn't pick up any knickknacks. But my book loving self, I was so excited. They had like a whole bookshelf of books in English. And I thought it was hilarious. No matter where you go, no matter what thrift store you're at, there's always a Clive Cussler book. They were a Clive Cussler book. There's 50 Shades of Grey. They had those, and then they had a 50 Shades of Grey parody and Twilight books. So that's like something you can always count on to find in a thrift store. And this wasn't on the shelves, but they were next to it, and it was the Twilight collection, the white edition and collector's edition. So it's all 5 of the original Twilight books, but they're white. And I was so excited when I saw this. I was like, white edition? I've never seen these before, so I don't know if they were just something they did in Europe or what. But this is like the Twilight one. It's all nice and pretty. And then the person who donated it, like wrote down the page numbers, like how many were in each book, and then did a total. So like the whole Twilight series is 2,622 pages. So I thought that was funny. So like, thank you for that. But I haven't actually read the original Twilight books. I've read Life and Death, which is Stephanie Meyer's gender swap where Bella's a boy and Edward's a girl. So I've read that one of the Twilight series, but I haven't read like the original ones with Bella and Edward. And I've been meaning to for a while. And I was just like really excited when I saw this collection, which having 5, like a big block of books when I'm traveling isn't the smartest thing to do, but I really wanted it. This was like my splurge. This like cost as much as my week's groceries. I think this was 30 francs, which sounds expensive, but if you divide 5 books by $30, it's about $4 a book, which is pretty affordable. Because I know books here, especially in the bookstores and in English, are usually about $20-$30 per book. So I thought this was a pretty good deal. So I'm really excited for that. I'm just gonna do like a quick cover tour. So here's the first one. Here's New Moon. Look how pretty it is. This is really pretty. And I was really excited when I saw this. Here's Clips, book 3, a broken ribbon. Here's Breaking Dawn, book 4. Chess piece. And then the short Second Life of Britannia. I have no idea what this book's about. I haven't heard anyone talk about it, so it's an eclipse novella. So I'm wondering if I have to read that one before or after Breaking Dawn. So I'll have to look that up and see, but it's just like hourglass, but it's full of like blood red sand and everything. So yeah, I was really excited when I got that and that it was still in the box. I looked it up. It would have been like 68 francs at a like new bookstore here new. So that's a pretty good deal, like half off, and it was a nice experience. There is some other books I was gonna get, but I'm like, this is already a lot of books for me to be carrying around. I already have like 3 or 4 other ones that I have, so I didn't want to bring too much. They had Pachinko by Min Jin Lee, and I saw that on like some book talk posts that are going around, and I was like, oh, so I just took a picture of the cover and I'll probably pick it up as an ebook. That one was 290 francs, so that's actually pretty affordable. And then they had The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt, and that one was 5 francs because it's a bit of a block of a book. And I was gonna pick that one up, but I've already seen the movie, and I know the movie doesn't count as reading the book, but I'm like, I don't really need the physical copy, and it was kind of like worn out already. So I was like, I don't need to buy that and then have to carry it around or leave it somewhere. But I have gotten this, and I don't know what I'm gonna do with it once I finish reading all of the books. I don't know, because once I'm done here at this sit in Switzerland, so I'm here for another 3 weeks, so I'm kind of hoping I will finish reading all of these books by then. I don't know if I'll leave them here for the lady I'm staying at, like, do you like Twilight? Box set, or if I will take it with me to the UK, and maybe one of the people, like, look how cool. And I don't know if like one of the people whose houses I'm going to be staying up there likes Twilight, maybe give it to them or something, but I don't know, it's fun. Or maybe I'll just randomly leave it somewhere and maybe someone will find it and enjoy it. I see, like, on the bottom it says $65, so that would have been like 68 francs. Yeah. I was really excited when I saw this. It's a limited edition collector's set, and they're all in English, which is kind of like what I'm looking for. I kind of wish I knew how to speak German, because there is like row upon row of books there that were all in German. I don't speak or read German, so I couldn't read any of them. And then they had a section in French and English, and then French and Spanish, and then the shelf on English, and then they had a whole section on just learning English, so like how to speak English books, and I thought that was really interesting. But I was able to get these, so I have to say that this thrifting attempt in Switzerland, this thrifting attempt in Switzerland, part 2, was successful, not a bust, and I was able to get all of these books. It is about the size of my head and a bit bigger, maybe like my head and a half, so I was really happy about that. So guys, have a nice week. I think I'm gonna check out some more thrift stores, because I think there are a lot of thrift stores here in Basel, so excited for that. Have a nice week, everyone. I'll see you next time. Bye.